Hey guys, what's up? It's Table21 here, back again with another video. Finally, it's been a while since I've actually uploaded anything, but I do have more videos in the works for you, so don't worry about that, guys. But anyways, onto the topic for today's video, which is Halo Infinite's multiplayer actually did drop today. People weren't really expecting it to, but well, as today, as in the time of when this video is actually being recorded, it came out. Now, I was kind of skeptical, of course, about it actually coming out today, but it turns out it did, and it's really fun. And I decided to make a little quick review of the multiplayer, just so if you're wondering about if you want to install it. I mean, it is free, so yeah, I don't really have much to lose if you're downloading it. It's only like 26 gigabytes, so again, not that big for what it actually is, but it is quite a impressive multiplayer. And I wanted to talk about some of the positives, the negatives, and things that generally need fixing. So, without further ado, let's get on to the video. So, let's get positives out of the way first. Positive number one, this game looks beautiful. The gameplay you're seeing is on medium graphics because my computer, I was trying to get a new graphics card for my computer, but I haven't been able to get it yet, so I'm kind of stuck working with medium graphics. So the game doesn't look as good in my gameplay as it will someone with a top tier computer, but the game graphically on the Series X does look great. The only reason I didn't record it on Series X is because, well, my Xbox is kind of being a pain right now, and it doesn't want to use, my capture card doesn't want to work with it, so. But yes, graphically speaking, this game is absolutely gorgeous. They really did nail it. The aesthetics of the game, the music, everything is very Halo, and we already knew that because of the flights, but it's good to know that they've maintained that, and I don't think anyone was doubting that they would. Another positive is the fact that the game actually has broken a record for Xbox Game Studios, which on Steam it has gotten over 200,000 concurrent players. That is insane. That is the highest of any Xbox Game Studios game on Steam, which is a huge accomplishment, and I'm so proud of the Infinite team for actually pulling this off. It's really awesome to see Halo Infinite is getting so much support from the community, and I'm really honestly excited for the future of this game because of just how many people are supporting it. Now, gameplay-wise, the game feels very stable. There are some things that are aggravating, like, for example, sometimes matchmaking doesn't work properly, but we'll get into that. Gameplay-wise, the game feels very fluid with all the new weapons they added with this. The game definitely plays very well, and it's smooth, it's buttery, it's definitely Halo-y. It plays very much like if you combine Halo 5 and Halo 3, and I think that's the way to do it, personally, as long as it's they keep a bit more towards 3 than 5. And a bit of reach as well. And I feel like the game in general is quite outstanding in the gameplay department, especially because as someone who's always been pretty bad at Halo multiplayer, even though I thought used to think I was pretty good, I've actually been playing quite well with Halo Infinite, and I really enjoy it. And so even like ranked lobbies where I'm getting my ass handed to me by sweaty nerds, I'm enjoying the game as it happens, and I think that's a testament to how good the game actually is. That even if I'm sucking ass, I can still enjoy the game quite a bit. Okay, now let's dive into the negatives, because there are a couple things that are quite aggravating to me, and I would really like to address. The first thing is matchmaking. Matchmaking does not work very well sometimes. Skill-based matchmaking is very much a thing in this game. You can tell. And one of the bigger things is I was playing a ranked lobby, and I was only with like one other guy against a full squad of 4. So I pretty much had no chance, and the other guy even left, so I was left 1v4ing the entire time. And that shouldn't be like that. We know that bots will take over in casual playlists, but in ranked I feel like they should as well, because it's kind of just ridiculous if that happens, because then you just, because I didn't have my ranking yet, so I wasn't too worried about losing points, but if I had suddenly lost a bunch of points because of something that wasn't even my fault, that's going to be very frustrating, and obviously I don't want that to happen. So I think 343 needs to implement that for competitive playlists as well, because it does hurt the competitive playlists by not having that kind of feature in there. Another thing that I don't really like is the lack of maps, because I'll be real with you, I love them. I love every single map we have, but there's not enough of them to really keep me playing. But the game is so fun that this is not a deal breaker. So it's not. This one isn't a big deal, and I'm very positive that they're going to add more later on. I mean, of course they are. That'd be stupid if they didn't, but they're going to add more. So it's not super concerning. But at the moment, it is a little bit weird not being able to play a bajillion maps like there was in like Halo 5. Which Halo 5, by the end of its life cycle, had a lot of maps. But it is understandable considering all the things the game are going through right now. On the bug side of things, there actually hasn't been many bugs. I only really saw a few that really caught my attention, like the one with matchmaking that I just discussed earlier, as well as some ones where like custom games weren't loading. If I try to use a split screen controller, it automatically breaks the controller, and I have to switch the game, and then I have to turn it off, turn it back on. It's just super aggravating. And some stutters here and there, but for the gameplay, I was playing on PC. There wasn't really much stuttering on Xbox Series X, but obviously this game is kind of made for that, so that's not really a huge surprise. Now, what do I think about the maps? The maps themselves are very good. I like the two new big team battle maps they have shown us. There's only 3 of them, which is a bit odd, in my opinion. I wish there were more, and they're all like grassy forest areas, so that is kind of weird. I would think there would be more of them, but they're all really good, so I can't really complain too much about that. There's also the fact that each map has a very specific playstyle, so they don't all feel the same. They actually each play a bit different. But overall, they are pretty good maps. I just wish there were more of them, but obviously they're going to be adding more in the future, so it's not really too big of a concern for me right now. Okay, armor coatings. This is kind of a big one, because this is something that's a little bit aggravating to me as someone who purchased the entire battle pass, because pay to win for the win, bro. But I only really bought the whole battle pass so I could get all the content right away. And something that kind of aggravated me was the lack of weapon skins in the actual battle pass. It was all armors, and while I love all the armors, I'm only going to really be rocking a specific set, which you'll probably be seeing in this particular video. But the problem with this is that all the good skins are the ones that were in exclusive bundles, like with the Rockstar energy drink, Mountain Dew, all that stuff, that I never did because I don't drink those things, because I don't really like sugar that much. So I didn't get access to all those, but I see all my friends rocking them and they're really cool. But I never got access to those because I don't drink them, and that kind of makes me feel like I'm put at a disadvantage here, because well, it's not really a gameplay disadvantage. I mean, like, a disadvantage in cosmetic quality, because like you look at the Rockstar skin, that's freaking dope. It's like a gold cool skin. My buddy has it. I'm super jealous that he has it, but I don't have access to that because I don't drink Monster Energy drink or Rockstar Energy drink or whatever. And so that is a bit aggravating, especially when I've been wanting to play this game forever and suddenly I'm missing all this content. And I feel like eventually they should make those available to all, and honestly, knowing 343, they probably will at some point, but at the moment does not look like they're going to. But here's the hoping. So anyways, that's one of the bigger things for me, because I only have like one different skin for the assault rifle. It's like, what if I want to switch around a bit more? Can't do that because I only got one skin and the default skin. It's like, that's pretty boring, isn't it? One big thing that I kind of hate is that the armor effects kind of feel like they're a bit underwhelming. Like the flame ones, they're great. Don't get me wrong, they look cool, but I feel like there's a little bit too little fire going on there for it to be interesting. I feel like they should add just a bit more fire into that so it could be the most enjoyable viewing experience. But that's just personally me, that's just a small nitpick, really. But from a core gameplay standpoint, Halo Infinite really is sound, and I think if you're a Halo fan, you will enjoy this. I'm seeing basically positive feedback across the whole community, and I think overall this game is very much worth worth the price, which is nothing. But it's very much worth it for a free game, and I think the amount of content offered is actually quite high considering the fact that it's free. So we're not getting campaign until December 8th, but I can live with that as long as we can enjoy this preview of multiplayer. It is technically the full multiplayer, but they're putting it as like a beta for now because there's still little technical things that need to be dealt with before launch. But it is good that they're at least letting us play it and enjoy it while we wait for December 8th. Like, this was a really good thing for them to do, especially the 20th anniversary of Halo. I think that was the best move they possibly could have done, and I'm really happy that they did. And so we can give them all this feedback that we can, just very much close to the final build of the game. So we can actually give them much closer feedback now, and I think that will do us a lot of good in the community overall. But anyways, guys, I think that's going to do it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, because it's been a while since I uploaded anything. You can tell I'm stuttering a lot, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and end the video here, and thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, and I will see you guys next video. And I will be explaining why I left for a bit, probably in another video other than that, or maybe I won't. I don't know. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.